Arizona's Senate Bill 1025, dubbed the Arizona Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act, sought to make Bitcoin a part of the state's reserve funds. This bill, after passing through the House, landed on Governor Katie Hobbs' desk. Hopes were high among Bitcoin proponents. However, their excitement was short-lived. Governor Hobbs decided to veto the bill. This decision brought the Arizona Bitcoin dream crashing down. The veto of the Bitcoin bill was a significant setback for cryptocurrency advocates in Arizona. The bill had garnered support from those who believe in the long-term potential of Bitcoin as a store of value. They argued that adding Bitcoin to the state's reserves could provide a hedge against inflation and diversify its investment portfolio. However, Governor Hobbs's decision highlighted the ongoing debate surrounding the volatility and risks associated with digital assets. The proposed legislation ignited a firestorm of debate within Arizona and beyond. Supporters argued that it was a forward-thinking move that would position the state as a leader in the digital asset space. They envisioned a future where Bitcoin's value would soar, benefiting Arizona's coffers. Opponents, however, raised concerns about the volatility and speculative nature of Bitcoin. They worried that using state funds to invest in such a risky asset could have disastrous consequences. This event marked a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga of cryptocurrency regulation and adoption. It underscored the challenges faced by digital assets in gaining mainstream acceptance, particularly within the realm of government finance. The veto served as a stark reminder that despite the growing popularity of cryptocurrencies, significant hurdles remain in their path toward widespread adoption. Governor Hobbs expressed serious concerns about the Bitcoin bill, ultimately leading to her decision to veto it. She argued against using retirement funds for untested investments like Bitcoin. Her stance highlighted a common concern among critics of cryptocurrency: its volatility. Furthermore, Governor Hobbs linked the Bitcoin bill to a separate, pressing issue: disability healthcare funding. She insisted on prioritizing a bipartisan solution for healthcare funding for Arizonians with disabilities. This strategic move put additional pressure on the Bitcoin bill, framing it as an obstacle to addressing a critical social issue. The governor's decision to connect the Bitcoin bill with disability healthcare funding was a calculated move. By doing so, she effectively shifted the narrative surrounding the bill. No longer was it simply a debate about the merits of cryptocurrency. It became entangled with a sensitive and emotionally charged issue. This effectively neutralized much of the support the bill had garnered from those who saw it as a purely financial matter. The governor's veto, while disappointing to cryptocurrency enthusiasts, underscored the complex interplay between technology, finance, and social responsibility. It highlighted the need for nuanced and comprehensive approaches to digital asset regulation, taking into account not only economic factors but also ethical and social considerations. Arizona's Bitcoin bill wasn't an isolated incident. It was part of a larger trend of states exploring the potential of digital assets. States like Oklahoma, Montana, South Dakota, and Wyoming have all seen similar legislative efforts fall flat. These failures highlight the uphill battle cryptocurrencies face in gaining acceptance within traditional financial systems. However, there are glimmers of hope for digital asset proponents. North Carolina, for example, has made notable progress. Their House passed the Digital Assets Investment Act, paving the way for the state treasurer to invest a portion of certain funds into approved cryptocurrencies. This success, while limited, offers a beacon of hope for crypto advocates, demonstrating that progress is possible. The contrasting experiences of these states underscore the fragmented landscape of cryptocurrency regulation in the United States. Each state is charting its own course, leading to a patchwork of laws and regulations. This lack of uniformity creates uncertainty for businesses and investors operating in the digital asset space. It also highlights the need for greater clarity and coordination at the federal level. The successes and failures of these state-level initiatives provide valuable insights into the evolving relationship between governments and cryptocurrencies. They demonstrate that while interest in digital assets is growing, significant challenges remain in terms of regulation, adoption, and public perception. Despite the setbacks, the discussion surrounding digital assets and state finances is far from over. The federal government is also dipping its toes into the crypto waters. Former President Donald Trump and his allies have floated the idea of a strategic Bitcoin reserve, mirroring Arizona's ambitions but on a national scale. The future of digital assets in state and federal finances remains uncertain. Volatility concerns, regulatory hurdles, and the need for public education continue to pose significant challenges. However, the ongoing discussions and legislative attempts, however successful or unsuccessful, demonstrate a growing awareness of digital assets and their potential impact on the future of finance. The path forward for digital assets within the U.S. government is fraught with complexity. Navigating the intricate web of existing financial regulations, addressing security concerns, and fostering public trust will be paramount. Furthermore, striking a balance between fostering innovation and protecting consumers will be crucial for the long-term success of any digital asset integration. One thing is certain: the conversation surrounding digital assets is not going away. As technology continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, governments worldwide will need to adapt and find ways to harness the potential of this emerging asset class while mitigating its inherent risks. The journey towards integrating digital assets into traditional financial systems is just beginning, and the coming years will be critical in shaping its trajectory.